Hey everyone, my name's Adam Archer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Cold Steel Slock Master. Now, Cold Steel has a few products, I believe, that go under the Slock Master name. The first, I believe, is a folding knife with replaceable blades. They have, of course, this fixed blade that we see here, as well as a blowgun they call the Slock Master. So I'm guessing it may be this Tim Wells, which his name is on here, who maybe he has a product line called the Slock Master, or maybe he is the Slock Master. I don't know. But the reason I picked this knife up was I have been looking for a camp kitchen knife. I've been really trying to set up my camp kitchen in terms of utensils, cutlery, pots, pans, all that. And I didn't have a good camp chef's knife. What I had in there originally was a Cold Steel Roach Belly, which really like this knife. It works great, just not as a food processing knife. And the reason for that was this small hollow grind. So when I was trying to cut, let's say, onions or potatoes, that grind, once you get to this point, you get the full thickness of the blade due to it being a hollow grind. So it just was not cutting well. The steel I was happy with, which is a 4116, and the Cold Steel Slock Master actually uses that same steel. Now, the features that I really wanted on a camp chef's knife were a few. So the first thing I wanted was a sheath, and this knife does come with a sheath. Protects your hand from being cut, as well as I can throw this in the camp kitchen box and not have to worry about the blade getting all dinged up. So I believe it's called a Secure X sheath. Nothing too fancy about it. It does have a belt clip, but you're not going to be writing too much about it. The knife itself uses a Secure X, or not Secure X, a Cray X handle, which is a fancy word Cold Steel uses for a rubber handle. Cold Steel uses it on a ton of their fixed blades. I really like it. If it gets wet, still stays rather grippy, and it is comfortable. Full flat grind on this, and it is a 3.5 millimeter thick blade that it does get rather thin at the edge, although not ultra thin because this is still a Cold Steel knife. They're known for somewhat thick edges and very sturdy knives. Blade length is 6.5, so it is kind of your standard size for a chef's knife. After doing some research, it seems like this knife is identical to the Cold Steel commercial series Scalper, except for red handle instead of black, as well as this Slock Master logo. As I mentioned before, the blade steel is a German 4116, although the knife itself is made in Taiwan. 4116 is a softer steel. It's going to be a lot softer than a lot of the steels that you'd have in like your EDC knives, but the benefit of that is, at least with kitchen knives, you're going to be cutting like meats. You're not going to be cutting wood, processing things that are really that hard. So you don't really need that long edge retention as long as you are familiar with stropping your knife up. And when it does get dull, 4116 takes an edge very quickly because it is a softer steel. Now, I believe this has the factory edge on it, and I did maybe strop it a couple times, but let me show you the edge that it currently has. So this is just some phone book paper, and going from, you can see it cuts very easily. No rips or tears. It takes a great edge even for a softer steel. Taking a look at the specs again. I believe I've said just about everything. Weight on this is 5.6 ounces. No idea if it's the knife itself or the knife with the sheath. I'm guessing it's probably the knife on its own. And then the handle is 5.25 inches long. Very comfortable handle on here, as most of these rubber grips on cold steel knives are. So there you go. That is the Cold Steel Slockmaster. In terms of size, let's see if I can grab a couple knives that you guys may recognize in terms of size comparison. We have a SE5, or SE4, sorry. Although we can grab an SE5 also. Put that right here. See the size compared to the SE5. We have, if you have a Lightning OTF, and that's about all. So there you go. That's all I have to say about this. Per the box, it looks like will give you cancer if you're in California, as always. And I'll just let you guys see the box if you want to see that. Anyways, thank you for watching, and have a great day.